What's up, everybody? We are the Four Bros.
I'm Chad.
I'm Nick. I'm Brad.
I am Terry.
And today we're at Old Skool Games. Alright, so we over here at Old Skool Games, one of the best game stores that we discovered in a long time. They've been around for some years, but when they came over here to Hampton, I completely stopped going to GameStop. You know, they got so many old school games that you cannot find at any of these other places, and it just took us back. You know, so some of the games that we've picked up actually, starting off, NES, Castlevania, one of the hardest games I think I've ever played. And when I first started playing it, the graphics kind of made me feel weird, but when I got used to it, I came back to it in my adulthood. Me and Chad, we were living upstairs, and we had this little area set up outside on the porch or whatnot, and I sat right there and went through Castlevania because I was like, I gotta knock this off my bucket list. We played it so many times and stopped playing it. It was just like,
Bucket list before bucket list.
yeah, it's like those little imp guys, they knock you off and all this crazy stuff like that, and it just frustrates you so much that you want to put this game down. And I did it for years, but I finally came back and beat it, and I was real proud of myself. Another game that we really played a lot, probably won't get much love nowadays, is WrestleMania game. Now, I was really impressed, like on the title screen, it got Hulk Hogan sitting there like that. And for the Super Nintendo, I was like, man, this thing is like photorealistic right now. And the music and stuff was pretty good also.
We turned the game on and started playing, and it was actually booty, but it was fun because we were huge wrestling fans at the time.
Yes,
So,
huge wrestling
I
fans.
think was Brett on that one?
We had
I think Macho Man.
we had the,
Jake
yeah.
Snake.
Ultimate Warriors was up
Ultimate
there.
Warriors. Road Warriors. That's who it was.
Hulk and Animal.
Okay,
Was this,
animals, but that ain't the one.
It had
Arcade.
Earthwave,
Yeah,
Typhoon,
That's it.
Yeah.
and some of those
had that?
other guys that did.
They might. I doubt it.
$1 Million Man and stuff like that. He had the best music out of everybody.
$1 Million
So
Man
if
was
you,
sweet.
if you
Big
go look
Bam
up
Bam
the-
Bigelow.
Yeah. So you can go check out some of that music. It was really cool. Now, we showing Nintendo a lot of love, but Sonic 2 had to be my favorite of all the Sonic games.
Yeah.
Like out of all the first trilogy, this was my best one. I didn't like Sonic Adventure when they went on the Dreamcast and stuff like that. I went into it Big the Cat, all these random characters that had no place in this universe. But Sonic 2, I feel like this was the best one. Graphically, I feel like it had some of the best music. And I played this one a lot. I never beat it because the Death Egg is a beast, but
They introduced the speed burst on that when we could hold down and hit the button several
Yeah.
times, they take off.
oh man, the spin dash.
But also, that was the first time he went Super Saiyan when we didn't know anything about Super Saiyan. It's like, yo, that's kind of
Yeah.
cool, Sonic. And then we get Dragon Ball Z in our lives. It's like, hold on, wait.
Sonic was the first Super Saiyan.
Sonic
right?
was the first Super
We're
Saiyan.
gonna talk about old school games. We gotta go back to our very, very first adventure game that took us a minute. It didn't take us a minute, but we all went through it like together.
you Billy?
Yeah,
Super Nintendo.
Super
You know what I'm
hard.
saying? We didn't even like that was our like very
Link to the
first.
Past.
Link to
You know
the
what I mean?
Past.
Yeah, Link to the Past was
Yeah.
our very first like. I think that what like got us like really like.
Like we took our
And
time
exactly.
and really like explored. Like
We
that was a
went
game.
through that
Yeah,
game.
it's like we
Like I don't
committed
know
to
what,
it.
yes.
huge
Like all
content,
and all of
man.
us like went through it like together. You're like I had my moments where I had like I can do this and I was able to do this part really good. You had your moments. You was like, okay, I got this part.
Puzzle,
you had your
man.
moments
Puzzle,
exactly.
puzzles.
Terry had his moment where he was in the background, like letting us know, like, hey, go over here and do that. And it was like, bam. And then Mutt and Bad A came in every once in a while. They helped us out a lot.
Losers. Love you guys.
Yeah, but yeah, Link to the Past. That was something special. You know,
Yeah,
that's,
that was really something like,
Even- yeah, that one. I remember the day we rented it. There was this place called FVCC, Family Video Computer Center. That was one of the top places to rent from back in the day when they let you reserve and all this stuff. Ward Boulevard, and we reserved it, and we were playing over at Nick's house. We went and got it, and it was. It was like we didn't want to be outside no more. We were so excited to get this game.
And summer was
And
trash
we
behind
knew,
Zelda.
Didn't go outside,
and
I don't think.
we knew Nick was coming to spend the night, so it was like, all right, let's go. It started getting dark. It's like, hey, it's time to go. So we went over there. We popped it open. It was just like a magical moment when you turn the thing on and the the Triforce come on the screen and everything like that. It was crazy, but that was one of those games that really like imprinted on me. You know, it just like a whole lot of good memories revolved around Legend of Zelda, but just old school video games in general. We have had, if you look up, we had a whole bunch of these systems coming up. We had
Almost all of them.
yeah, we had almost all of them. We had Nick, he got the PS4, we had the Xbox One, Terry had the PlayStation 3, all of us had the 360, I had the Wii U, Chad had the original Xbox, PlayStation 2 also, I had a GameCube, we had a Dreamcast, we had the N64, we had the Saturn, the PlayStation 1 of course. I don't know what that big boxy VCR looking thing is.
Probably a VCR.
That's what it looked like. I was thinking that was one of those PlayStation Xbox things.
Okay, so I don't know what the XI is. I've never even seen that before.
I played a 3D with a contest one time. I got worked by this dude.
But we
Yeah, we
also
probably should
had
start going down.
the Super Nintendo. Karina had the Sega CD. That one us.
That was booty.
We had the Genesis. We had the NES. We had the Sega Master System. We had the Atari.
They had both of them died.
We had
That one
this
there,
one.
brown and black.
yeah, this old brown and black one where
Man,
we
that
was
was
playing.
2300.
Yeah, and we were playing like games with simple names like Air Sea Battle, Barnstormer, Pro Wrestling.
Hard, dude.
Pro wrestling, that was
Yeah,
it.
that looked like little South Park characters. And then they pick up the chair and the music get all aggressive and like, and it's like you
What was
just
the
start-
other one that we were just talking about? That got me chomping on your head. That was the
That was-
Oh, that's what
man.
they call it. That's the pro wrestling with the merman, the
Yeah,
starman,
that
Starman
jump
and
was
the fake Ric Flair.
retarded, man.
Flair.
That was dope.
Like, what the
It
hell?
was fun, but it's like whenever
That was one
somebody
of the
had,
best
what was
chicks.
the
It
green dude?
was.
Amazon,
We played the
Yeah.
hell out of it.
So
Emma
that,
Garden.
Yeah.
that dude just come around, he just make you nervous because he's gonna start biting on your
Yeah, you know
head.
what he's gonna do. As soon as you grab it, got it. There ain't nothing you can do.
Yep, but
Starman was a beast in his pink
yeah,
suit.
but they have like everything here. And in a minute, we're gonna talk with Jordan. She's so kind to allow us to come up in here, and she's gonna tell us a little bit about the store, some of the locations, and some of the deals and things they offer. But this place is like nostalgia
Sweet.
central.
It's like throwback to electronic boutique.
Yes.
A lot like when GameStop first started. They had all kind of retro games in there, but eventually they got too big for the box and just became douche central. All right.
Yeah, I feel like if more people knew about old school games, a lot fewer people would be going over to GameStop, and I think people have stopped that anyway. But old school games, I give it 10 stars.
All the thumbs up.
Yeah, they get every thumb up because
They
they got some really cool things here, things that you're just not gonna find anywhere else unless you go on like eBay and somebody's selling them for like extremely high prices. Chrono Trigger, that was like the first RPG that we really got into, and that thing
And I
changed
hate
our
RPG
lives.
games, but this game
This one was special.
best.
It was special, and it just we made it all the way to the end, and we could
Never
not
could
be
beat it.
Lavos.
Somebody tell me what the
Yeah,
heck is at
plus,
the end of this
tell
game.
Us, tell us how to beat this thing, because I'm telling you, one day we will give it another shot, and we'll try to beat it again. But I'm telling you,
I got too frustrated though. We
I
played
will
the end
do
of this
it.
game for like 5 hours one day and didn't beat it.
Just
Why?
on that one character. Just swipes and you're
Big
dead.
old rainbow
just
man.
bonk you in your head, and then it's just you just laying down. It was,
It's
it
just
was
over.
crazy.
Everybody's just taking naps. They also, if you have a game in mind, they don't currently have it.
Yes.
Check all the other stores, and then they'll take your email and phone numbers. If they do come across it, you'll be the first to know. Try to get your hands on it, which is kind of awesome.
And we're talking about games, but they also have Funko Pops.
Yeah, they got a ton of Funko Pops in here.
A ton.
We came in here one day, and Nick was in Wonderland, looking around at all these things. They had a lot of the things he was looking for, and you know, it's like people trade them and all those type of things. So you know, it's hit and miss, but they have a really good amount in here. Look at this, Terry. They even got vinyl records of game soundtracks. You're not gonna find this at GameStop. Look at that art. Get your What y'all think about this artwork?
That is not the game, and I'm sorry because when you see the game, you can be totally offended.
Look at them smiling at it.
She is super hot right now. I'd like her phone number. Don't tell my wife. Blaze is killing it.
Axel look like he
That's
he
some
punch you in
other
your
guy.
face. He
No.
about to punch you in your face. Like he's smiling at us, warning us. Like, you think I punch you in your face?
Axel looks like he belongs on one of those cruises exclusively for men.
All right, so here we have Jordan. We appreciate your time. Allowing us to come in here. And I imagine you working here, you are a fan of Old Skool Games also?
Correct.
Okay,
I
so
love all types of games.
well, one, how long have you worked here?
3.5 years.
And what keeps you here?
Honestly, it's a lot of the customers and the ownership. Very wonderful owners, very good environment to be in.
Okay, cool. I can pick up that vibe when I come in. If I could, I would love to work in a place like this. You know, at a certain point in my life. Why Old Skool and not GameStop or somewhere that's a little more mainstream?
We guarantee the cheapest prices in town. We're definitely cheaper than GameStop. We give you more for your trade-ins on like older stuff, newer stuff, everything in between.
Okay, tell us about the grades, the program you have going for percentages off if you get good grades.
When kids from anywhere from 3rd grade to 12th grade bring in their report cards, any A they have in a core class like math, science, English, social studies, they get a 30% off they can use towards one used game or accessory. And for every B, it's a 15% off.
Okay, very cool, very cool. Tell us about your favorite games. It doesn't even have to be old games. It could be more recent stuff.
Yeah. One of my newer favorite games is Overwatch. It's not even that new, but I like it. It's got a really good like pro league too. And then really like the Sly Cooper games on PS2. I played those growing up. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 will always be my favorite game, hands down. Crash, Spyro, Jack and Daxter, the good ones.
Okay. And just tell us real quick the other locations where, you know, everybody may not live in Hampton. This is the Hampton location. What other spots do you have?
We've got one in Portsmouth and one in Suffolk.
Okay, so we have 3 spots, and hopefully they'll continue to grow because I'm telling you, once you come in here, if you're a gamer or you just really like your 80s kid and you love the old school games, stuff like that, you won't want to go back to the other places. You know, they're very considerate. You know, if you're looking for something in particular, you know, they take down your name, your number, all that kind of stuff, and they'll let you know when they get that stuff in for you. So we appreciate you.
No problem.
Thank you for having us.
Anytime.
Brother Nick playing the Sonic. I was never a Sonic guy. I played it though. You know, I played the heck out of it with Brad. Master Brad was the Sonic man. But I was alright, you know. I'll be dead in a second because Brad took over. You know. See, I be missing all this stuff right here. I forgot all about this, you know. Look. Up. Lost my rings. Ding-a-lang-lang.
Ringlings. You lost your
Okay. Old Skool Gaming, baby. I'm gonna give it to Brad now, though.
You know what everybody liked about Sonic when he came out? He has so much attitude. Look at him. Impatient. You can tell he's young.
Good thing for star power.
Played it for so many years. Playing it now, I'm like, it's whack. Whack is classic.
Thumbs down. 4 thumbs down for me.
So that's our showcase of Old Skool Games. We highly recommend that you come down and check it out. They got a lot of great stuff, a lot of old school things that's hard to find, and you probably won't find it anywhere else. We are the 4 Bros. I'm Nick, Jerry, I'm Brad.
Go on! I'm Jordan.
We'll see you next time. Peace.
Hey, look, they talking about all these old school games, man. I ain't into that old school game, man. I need some new games like Last of Us 2. I play these other games like, I don't know, Hellblade. The Hellblade.
But you know, illest dude is a beast at all fighting games.
Beat you the game and call your girlfriend at the end?
Yeah, exactly. Dude is a beast, man.
So I'm gonna go find something more interesting.
I don't know. I can take old school in doses sometimes. Sonic, I take that in little bite-sized pieces.